So once again for today we're gonna be doing a tech tree showcase, and let's put it that way, my game hasn't started yet. That's a bit awkward. We just need to wait till that happens. So yeah, hello to Dark and Dry's Glayla Fuse Souls. I just completely forgot I wanted to stream now. So yeah, just quite spontaneous, trying to boot up my game, which is currently really not wanting to respond, it seems. That's a bit of a hassle. Let me just try and restart it maybe. Hey, hi nigga. Ah, I love my bad PC. It's always enjoyable. Come on, stop not responding and just start already. Hey there, Last of Us. Well, Doc, I didn't really forgot. I was more like I'm doing something else. And then I realized, wait a minute, I wanted to stream. Hey Robin. Hey Jason. You are witnessing nothing because I'm still trying to start up my game. Ah, yes, it's lovely. I sometimes hate Steam. Like, it's using immense amount of my disk right now, but it's just not starting. Ah! I hate this. There we go, it's starting. Yay. Woohoo. We just need to change to the press account, because I haven't done that yet, obviously, with my game just starting now. So let me actually just... Or am I on my press account? I don't remember. I played a bit last night in the game. But I don't think I am. So let me just quickly switch, as I have to, of course, do that. Yep, I'm still on my main. At least switching. No, it doesn't. Oh. Ah. Hey there, David. And we should be loading up the game when we re-show Blitz. There we go. Fuse, don't get me with that, mate. Yes, technical difficulties. Delayed getting onto this account. So we're playing Chinese mediums today. Tech tree. And the lights. So yeah, this is our line. Gonna be starting from tier 1 again, of course, and making our way up to tier 10. Gonna be reviewing pretty much every single one of these. Or pretty much, I'm going to talk about the tank, how to play them, and if it's worth grinding the line, basically. How are you all doing today? I am pretty hype. Because we're streaming professionals later again. Hell yeah. So let's just jump right into the tier 2 and to the tier 1. Not really necessary to go over the statistics because it's just a tier 1 really. Hey Fetus, with a new thumbnail profile picture. You have to enter the bonus code on Wargaming's web page. You can't do that in game, it's pretty buggy. At least that's the case for me, I don't know how it's for others. Hey there, Ethan. That was finally good. It's pretty dark outside actually. Oh, not dark, but cloudy. So it's darker than it would be normally now at this time. Let's have a look. One, you basically play this like the Russian one, which I bet everyone has played. Ah yeah, you can't do that dark, right? Forgot about that. They changed the UI, so it's not there anymore. Okay. One gun depression. So this thing already has terrible gun depression, but that was quite obvious. Looking at just how the tank is built. Why do I even try to go for a track shot here? Load here. Also, have you seen my highlight from today? The game was quite hilarious, but also quite old as it's uprising. Just do exclamation mark and account and it will give you a short message explaining what this account is. God, I'm gonna die here. We have actual tryhards on low tier. Aha, you bounced. Oh no. Forgot someone was back there. Hey there, Linus. Oh no. No. I'm not gonna die there. Still alive, as you can see. And never to be worried about that. Ever. Hello there, Julian. Good afternoon. Don't like it. I'll die to you. Oh. I shall never be defeated by the low tier plebs. Yeah. You can never delete messages. You can retract them. I don't know. It's a bit weird. LOL. Alright. That's what I would call a start to the showcase. So, T1's not too bad. Let's go over the stats quickly. You got a 40 alpha gun, 51 pen doesn't matter, 49 reload. Shitty DPM obviously. Aim time is okay, but you got no gun repair. 8 is nothing in low tier. Let's get to the tank I never played before. Because I was through that line when this was introduced. Let's have a look. It has 2.4 seconds aim time. Shitty dispersion. Mare reload. Alpha goes up. Pen is nearly the same. 10 degrees gun depression. I like this. This tank good. 10 degrees gun depression. Hey there, Maka. I should probably do this before streams, just so that I can immediately start playing. Anyway, let's hop right into our first game on tier 2. DFNS. Last of Us, it depends on how the game goes. Like, if I just die instantly or the game is really bad, I will do a second. But if it's like an ace or so, then I might just go to the next. We'll have to wait and see. But the higher tiers are more important, so I might do that. Map rotation, of course, on point. Ugh. It is awful. Same spawn as well. Wow, what a surprise. Only one here with camo. Her traverse is a bit slow. Oh damn, the gun depression is pretty neat. Doesn't look like 10 degrees, but it seems to be. It's 10. Maybe because the tanks are so small. Early spots here. Bouncing on a cruiser too. Well, you only got a pen upgrade of like, what was it, 5mm or 4? So expect some bounces with this tank. Yeah, pen on this finger isn't the greatest. Already say that for sure. It's just about to say he won't peek there again. And then I bounce on him as he's a one-shot. Yeah. Wait, David, you have the thunder already? Why? Did you like gold it or? But why? How are you there already? No, you must have spent money on it. Jesus Christ. So this thing has quite some armor. What I've noticed. Gun seems to be pretty okay accuracy wise. Aim time is not too bad. Pen is shit. That's for certain. One and two. That B2 back there is really annoying, so let's move forward. It's quite mobile, this thing. Say that. I couldn't reload in time. This B2 is focusing me hard. Get out of the way. I really don't want to die in the lower tiers, like up to tier 5. We're not fine. But it might happen now, as I'm getting rushed. Yep. Oh, we did 700 damage, not too bad. We should be able to win this game quite easily now. Well, you know, it's not just the thunder that you basically spend the money for, it's also all the other rewards that you also get. Ah, okay. Yeah, if it's Wi-Fi varies, I can understand that. Makes sense. Or if it's just time. Both okay reasonings, I guess. I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter too much, does it? Oh, come on. Finish him off already. Also, something interesting, if you see someone with a camo, they already have a tier 5 or above. Because if you start out the game, the only way to get camos is once you have a tier 5 in your garage. Which basically unlocks that feature. And he definitely has that. As he has a camo on his tank already. Like these of us here all don't have camos. Not too bad, don't think I need a second game for this tank. Chi-Ha, no, it's pretty much exactly the same as the one from the STB line, the Japanese. And why did I get a Garrus slot? Now, just quickly having a look at the statistics, you have 65 alpha, 90 degrees of gun passion, not too bad. Your reload time is okay. Your pen goes up by 10, so it's not that much, but you get APCR. Something interesting is that if you look at the Japanese, the Chi-Ha he has double AP. This Chi-Ha has APCR, making his shell velocity quicker on premium rounds. So if you feel like sniping and you really don't think you're gonna want to give too much lead, just load APCR and you're good to go. Though of course that's not the smartest thing to do, as you do less damage. Just a heads up there. Guess we can stick that yeah. Just getting the basic stuff. On this low tiers you don't even need to get this much. Probably a gun rammer would be fine. But it's just so cheap, I'm just gonna get it anyway. Let's have a look how the Chinese Chiha is going to be treating us today. No, we definitely have some older players. That's already pretty much set and done. And we got the same map, the same spawn. 3 times in a row now, so exciting gameplay in low tiers is definitely given. I mean, I get that, yes, you should learn one map at a time, but still. I mean, the other map that you have is Mines. That's 2 maps that you can play. Not a whole lot. Oh, it's a 10 TP, sorry. I have to stay a bit lower here. They can't see me, if I can see them, of course. 10 TP does not want to move, so he... I'm gonna play this a bit more carefully. 2 AMXs, they're quite devastating. If played correctly. So the pen on this thing is pretty great. It's enough to go through tier 3, of course. In tier 4 you might struggle. Obviously, like Matilda or Hetzer frontally. So you already have to start learning weak spots. Or you just bounce on the side of a BTSV. Because that's how angling and shapes work in this game. The flanking here. The mobility on this thing is I think a bit slower than the tier 2. But I'm actually not quite sure. But the gun is definitely behaving nicer. The reload is pretty much the same, your alpha damage goes up. That's not too bad, right? Finish off that LTP back there. Alright, and it's just a Kenny left. Collector, of course. And even so, he wouldn't really be able to do much to us. I think. Just 2 high rolls left here, and then we can finish up this game with a solid victory. And he's left on 1 hit point. But we managed to clear the kill. Get 2 kills. Pretty good damage. 1.2k there. So the tank is these lower tiers are basically like the Japanese peekaboo and show as little of your tank as you can. But that changes with this thing right here. You got a light tank now that actually can perform as a light tank. You got okay gun stats. You're starting to get HE now, but it's pretty bad, so don't even bother with it too much. Got 81 pen, that's okay. Your alpha goes up by another 20. And your gun depression is at 10 again? From 9. Yeah, I think it's quite mobile as well. The chance of fire is quite high though. Gonna have to be careful with that. So let's just quickly equip this little thing. You can also finally use adrenaline again. Just couldn't think. Let's just put a couple HE in. And make the rest HE. Of course, calibrated is not needed at low tier. It's really not. I mean, it's just... this is a light tank anyway. You want to flank, not fight frontally. So let's just jump into it. Hello there, Gravy. Now we get to Mirage. In quite a good matchup. It's a 4-3. So... not too bad. Only struggle here is gonna be that B1 probably. But let's just see what we can do. So again, the pressure here is 10 degrees. Could probably be more if they shaped the hole differently. But that's not of our concern. The reload is now longer, but of course your alpha damage went up by 20. So you have to take that into consideration. Gonna spot out here, so you kind of don't want to play this as a damage dealer, even though you of course can do that. It's more of a really natural scout. Like, just check where's the enemy, pick up shots that you can take, and just don't try to trade. It's not gonna, like that 820 there has 120 alpha damage. You're gonna eat that, you're gonna do him 85, and it's not gonna end well for you long time. It's also not good enough to hit sometimes. Neither was of course your accuracy. I'm not German or Russian, so that won't work. Let's see if we can peek out a shot here. He shot. Reload is longer than ours. Can basically rush him now. Auto-aim should do the trick on the side. And the rear, of course. B1 is over there, so all of our concerns are on one map. M5 is quite an active talking man, it seems. And let's go ahead and start going to town on this Panzer III. Max roll there. Not able to pick up the kill, so let's start going for the B1 here. He's my biggest concern. Even though we could focus down the others first, I just feel like this tank has to go out, because most people in the team are gonna struggle with this tank. But the team doesn't want to focus fire on him. Even I am struggling right now, depending it a little bit. Finish him off with an APCR. Needed. Go for the other Panzer III in the corner. And this game is done. Pretty solid result here as well again. Just bouncing some really dumb shots that shouldn't be bouncing. But it's low tier. No one needs to worry about that anyway. Let's pick up kill number 4 and finish up this game with a crying M5. And me forgetting to turn off chat. So, as you can see, mobility wise, it's quite quick. You should really use it if you can. And there's else not really a lot to talk about this. So let's jump right to tier 5 and our first medium of the line. And with the type T34 you got 112 millimeters of pen, so pretty solid. 90 average, 5 degrees of gun impression, so here it starts to go down quite drastically, and this trend will continue. Your gun is pretty nice, your reload time, well, and your mobility goes down, but you still have 55 top. So it's not that sluggish yet, but from here on out, as it's of course transitioning from light tanks to medium, you will start to feel the drop down ability quite a lot. Let's just put a gun rammer on top of it to use the strengths of this tank, which is reload time. You can also side scrape with this thing a little bit. If you can just have a look at the side armor. Hole is 50 on the side as well as on the front, so you can actually kind of like side scrape a little bit. You're gonna angle your upper plate, your side is gonna become stronger. Your sides are quite your tracks are quite thick as well, so if they shoot you here, they usually bounce, so it's always worth a try. Let's have a look in our first match of tier 5. We get right on Himmelsdorf, so let's put that side scraping capability to use. Of course you have to be careful as this is not a heavy tank, and if you don't have the angles down yet, you might want to avoid trying it. But it can really benefit you if you know how to use it. So we're just gonna go straight here, right into the fight. Let's see what we're gonna end up. These fours not move forward. Be a bit more aggressive here and cut his way off. I'm running away. Oh, was a bad peek by me. Can't there. Hit the lower plate as I wanted to. Now we just have to hold here for as long as we can until the rest of our team arrives. And as you can see, you can side scrape. Most of the shots of the enemy are gonna hit your track. So it is definitely usable, as you saw there. The BDR bounces with his 90mm. But let's actually turn around and deal with that SU, because that's quite a dangerous tank to have behind your team. Nothing you want to have rain down upon you. Let's of course use the mobility of this tank and outmaneuver him. Something you need to of course pay attention to as well is you don't have any gun depression over the back, which you will notice in tier 7, 8, 9 especially. So be careful when someone is flanking you or you are flanking them. Or circling. Still trying to side scrape here. Best of my abilities. T1 heavy, barely ignoring me. Works out as well. Let's turn around again and deal with the Leopard behind us. Or the M4. Oh, we're the last one alive here. We're not gonna be able to win this fight. That's for certain already. But if you can angle up your armor at least a slight tad, will bounce some shots that are coming your way. And this sadly has to be it for this game. Not gonna win this. So why don't we try and just jump into a second match and see if we can get a little bit more of a result. Now, we were able to show that the armor is there. You can actually work it. It's gonna be quite a surprise to people when they bounce on you on either the side or the front because you angled just a slightly bit. So it's always fun. Let's see how we can do on this map where you mostly need gun depression, which of course this tank is not owning. So we're gonna side scrape again on that corner here. You can also hold down a bit. Of course, your turret is quite tiny, so your gun mantlet is quite large in comparison to the rest of the tank. But you shouldn't rely on your armor cost too much. In the end, it's still a medium tank, not a heavy. Out here in the open. Quite unfortunate. Can angle against them. Seems like the angles are just not right. Or his gun is too strong. Either way, we can, with the help of our team of course, push him out. And finish him off with the follow-up. I'm gonna go into side scrape again. As you can see, it does work. There you can see it yourself, the side of that type is quite red. So angling is useful, even if you don't think it might be. But of course, if they have your front, then that just becomes pretty much worthless. Stop side scraping there a bit too early. Well, team here not there whatsoever. Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna try to put out one win here in this tank. If it doesn't work in the next, then we're just gonna move on. 2 to 6. So it's Copperfield this time. I don't really have any tier 5s that could go to the medium side. So let's see if we can dominate that to the fullest extent. Especially with 2 Stewards in our team. Of course, it's 2 KV1s v 2 KV1s. They have a TD advantage of 1. So gotta be careful with that. Quite aggressive. And do that as we're the only tier 5 on this flank. As of right now, armor here just working out nicely. That's a tough shot. Five here. Getting shredded. DPM on this thing is really good, or at least the rate of fire. Gun really makes this tank. And if you can use the armor, it becomes even better. Now let's see if we can move down here, because I don't want to take another from the bathtub. Use the M7 as a shield. Just go hold down and side scrape against this M5. And nice. That's how you push one flank effectively. Of course we had luck that they didn't have a tier 5 here. But we use that to our advantage. We're just basing it purely on luck. Also not the right thing. Oh, I missed that. After trying to run, the max roll into. And now it's just a KV1. see, the gun is not the most accurate over distance. But it's not supposed to be played on distance anyway, of course. It's supposed to be close range DPM thing. So yeah. Pretty good tank. I don't know. Side scrapes quite nicely, the gun is good. Yeah. Not too bad, right? And now let's go to probably one of the worst in this line. Or most underwhelming in my eyes, which is the Type 58. Now as it said, you have a 58 85mm. You have 200 alpha, you basically like a 3485. You got less pen of 128, which is really bad. Your reload is quite long. Your DPM is low, your accuracy is not the greatest. You got 7 degrees of gun depression. And you're not that mobile either. Your top speed is 55, but you rarely reach it. It's just, I don't know, this tank is not really too good in my eyes. Or it's just I didn't like it. Either way, it's not the best tier 6 medium. The 3485 is definitely the better choice. If you want to have a solid tier 6 medium, you could also just go for either of the Cromwells. They work way better than this. You see, like 6.6 seconds with a gun rammer is okay, I guess, but it's really nothing special. But yeah, see how it performs. Hello there, Sturgeon. Now we are on top tier again, quite fortunately. On Castilla, a map where you need gun depression. This tank doesn't really have that. It says it has 7 degrees, but 7 is not really the greatest of all time, but it's of course workable. You can see here, it's a 7 degrees. It's not a whole lot. Oh yeah, let's just see how we can perform against Abyss, which is basically the counterpart here, same as that VK. I don't know, you have better reload than a 3485. I think that has 7 seconds. This has 6-7 as you can see. But I don't know, everything else about the 34 is just better. I think your gun handling is nicer. You have, I think, 1 degree less gun depression. You have better pen values. Quicker as well. I don't know. It just makes this tank look underwhelming. A bit more here. Already not spotted, surprisingly. Just pick him apart. Ain't spotting us, then that's a kill I am willing to take. Now the flat panzer will be somewhere over there. Don't know exactly where, so gonna have to be careful. That thing is just gonna shred me to pieces if he spots me. Turn around for now and to see if we can help on this flank here. Our SU will get rushed. A bit too low there on the VK. Trying to use the turret ammo on this thing. It's quite nice, it's quite trollish as well. So you can occasionally use it if you're like in somewhat of a hold down situation. Like this one here, but don't rely on bouncing anything. It's not gonna end well for you. You can see that M4 just went straight through. Just trying to hold all the angles here. It's of course easier said than done. But if they let me be, then I'm gonna abuse it. As you can see there, that stock base is bouncing with this kind of caliber that is. Not getting pushed here. Surprise. And a reposition there. Don't want to get caught out by that flat panzer. Just so anyway. To try and pick him up though, so there's no holding back here. Move forward. About to say that M4 is still somewhere around. Was not sure where that would be. Have to take this fight right now. We can go down, see if we can avoid a shot. Back off. Up with the Panzer IV. Panzer is more dangerous, so let's pick him up and win the game. So it can work, of course, if you know how to play it. For the first class here, 2.8k, I think this demonstrates the tank quite nicely. I don't really think there's a need for another game. First class is quite a nice result. And let's just move on to tier 7, and this is probably my favorite so far in this line. I haven't gotten past tier 8 on my main account, of course, but I have played the other two. So you got a really good 100mm here, 175 pen, 280 alpha damage, 6 degrees of gun depression is a bit meh, but it's workable. Got not a lot of gun elevation as well. And it's quite mobile. Like, got 50 top. And your power to weight is a bit better on this tank than on the tank before, so you will accelerate quickly. And the great thing of this tank is the turret. You're quite flat, and your turret armor is 170. Frontally, of course, the cheeks are pennable still. And with premium rounds, they're just gonna shoot through them. But if you side hug something, because look how small of a profile this thing is. Let's just compare to some other tier 7s. Like, look how tall the Panther is in size compared to this thing. The Chiri in size to this thing. Even the Comet is way taller. This is probably one of the flattest tier 7s. And so it works really nicely in face hugging / side hugging. So it's definitely something you want to look forward to doing. Hold down is nothing that you really will be able to do with 6 degrees of gun depression. But face hugging is your ticket to go. You can also, of course, trade shots quite nicely. 280 alpha is the highest of all tier 7 mediums, I think. If you, of course, exclude all the outer loaders. And yeah, it's a pretty good tank. I liked it a lot. I did like 5.7k damage in this tank once on stream. Don't think I have that up as a highlight, but it was quite a nice battle, and let's just jump right into it. Hello there, Amar. And we end up on Dynasty. Now, you can hold down here, but this tank has near to no gun depression, so you have to work around with it. And it's actually not as difficult as you first might think it is. Actually, let me also turn off chat again. I totally forgot about it. So you're quite speedy, as you can see, up to 40 pretty much instantly. 7.8 seconds reload is not too bad either. And let's just hold this medium flank here for a moment. Quite aggressive. Haven't spotted anything yet. And it seems that no one actually decided to go this length, so let's use the mobility and flank around immediately. Now there's already 5 tanks spotted, 6 now. There's just one that could be surprising us somewhere around. I think the KV-1S is the one that has not yet been spotted. Just go ahead and attack this turret here, who is basically our counterpart in this game and probably the most dangerous here. Let's see if we can take care of him as quickly as possible. Now there's of course a Cromwell coming from the back already. Let's see, you're gonna struggle with your gun depression there. I had to kinda traverse. As you can see, you have nothing over the back. It's just because you're this flat, there's not a lot of stuff you can do about it. Now that was quite the reckless play here, so let's get out of this immediately. Quite lucky that we survived this, of course. And that just for one T6 kill. But it's a risk I was willing to take. And survived it, so better than ending up dead, of course. Now let's fall back here as we are being flanked now by these two. The gun is pretty accurate. It's not the best sniping gun, of course, but you can hit the weak spots. And unfortunately they get taken out. T-29 could just push in here actually. And yeah, pretty good game. We're gonna play a second to maybe show the side hugging of this tank, if we can get the proper map for that. Oh man, look how slow he turns. It's either stock or dead engine and driver. Maybe it's also his reaction time. Bounce there from that digger. And who's gonna get him? It's gonna be the T-29. So it's an okay round. Wasn't anything special, really. But we did 1.6k, so pretty decent result. And let's just try and see if we can get a better round than that. Now, Level Frontier is quite an interesting map for this tank. You got a couple of positions where you can really hold down in this thing. Like at the top on the medium side, on these couple of brick walls. No, not brick walls, but these walls where you can just look over. This tank is actually small enough to hide its hull nearly entirely on that, so that's pretty good. And let's see if we can make some success with that. Most of the team going up actually is not too good. Giving up on the heavy side entirely. Bravo B is over there, and if we just have a quick look here, your hull is pretty much hidden 100%. So hull downing is possible, but you need to have the correct position, of course. Down here, we can look over this. We can. There's some parts of maps you're just not able to even look over because of your size. Just, I don't know, it's too small for that. Doesn't have the height that other tanks have. Let's see if we can push out this Cromwell here. Miss it because we rushed the shot, but he has to drop down. Put some pressure on this AMX here. Doesn't pay attention. Now I don't want to be DPMing this thing or encountering him in a DPM fight, because he would just track me. He has 5.5 seconds reload, 225 alpha damage, and therefore just a higher DPM than me. So what I can take though is a trading fight, because I just have a higher alpha damage than him. Unfortunate low roll there from me. Just loading APCR to make sure that I do not bounce my shot. Push on this AT7. Go for track shot here. The nice thing with this gun is as well, is it's easier for you to track your enemies than with other tanks. Because your gun has your damage, of course, that you do, your average damage. And it has also a module damage number, which is, I don't think, visible in even in Blitz stars. But it's a certain amount of damage that you do to module, and the higher this is, of course, the easier it becomes with the tank to destroy modules. And that is basically determined by your gun caliber, so tracking is just way easier than this. Pretty good result, 2.3k damage here. Nothing too special, but it's pretty decent anyway. Now let's get to probably the most interesting of this entire line, which is this T-34-2, and you got the choice of two competitive guns. You got, for one, the 122mm, which is basically a copy of the T-44 122mm, or actually this tank is. You got 400 alpha damage, 175mm of penetration on your AP rounds, 250 on heat, not too bad. Your reload is really bad, of course. Your aim time and accuracy are not too good either. You have no gun depression whatsoever. And you have a second possible gun, which is a 100mm, 280 alpha damage. You get a bit more pen. Your alpha damage drops immense, of course. You get a bit more gun elevation, actually. And your reload time and DPM just go up by a long shot. Of course, your aim time increases though. And just to really showcase this tank to the fullest, we're gonna be playing at least one match with both guns, just to maybe show which is better or what suits what situation more. And that's what we're gonna be doing. Now, this tank is again quite flat, so you can actually side hug tanks with this. It's, I don't think, as mobile as the T7, but your turret armor is a bit stronger than I believe. Let's make actually 15, because the penetration on this thing is really tragic. 175 is not good for tier 8. But the aim time is just ridiculous, and this is what makes the tier 8, 9 and 10 special, at least when you take the big gun, is aim time. It's just incredibly quickly, and you'll see that once we enter the battle. Well, there is a difference I can show you. So we end up on Middleburg here, a map which prefers gun depression, which Chinese tanks don't really have, so we're gonna have to work around it, and shouldn't be too much of a difference. Now, as you can see here, the end of the barrel is like, has that thing around it, I don't know how to call it, and it's shorter. And yeah, the other barrel basically looks different. If I remember, I can show it to you after this game then, of course. Now our reload is 12.6 seconds, and just look at this. You stop and your aim time is just, it shrinks down instantly. That's what's special about these tanks, I'd say. Basically just a snapshotting capability, if you want to summarize it. No need to even fully aim at times. I have to be very careful here. Our team is not really in the position to support any of us. So let's just completely go off, because there's no way we can do anything else over there on our own with no gun depression to our name. Pick up the tiger there. Let's see if we can side hug this tiger peep. Now I have to be careful, of course, there's still an SU-122. Let's use the tiger as a shield. Let's see, of course, stops moving forward. Let's go for an SU HE here. It's gonna serve the job just right. Put in adrenaline, wait for the super Pershing to shoot, and move in. I'd really like to blast that SP-1C with a big HE. Fortunately, I don't get my wish, so we have to live with that, I guess. I'm gonna be able to put another shot in. I'm gonna go for the AP here just to make sure I don't not penetrate. Have to use cover. As you can see, the armor is quite trollish, at least on the turret. If your enemy is a bit in a troublesome situation, they might not aim for too long and bounce on the turret. And that's what happened, and it was quite reckless in this game, but I think it paid off nicely. We were able to kill off a couple tanks with that. And that basically summarizes how you have to play this tank aggressively. Go in and just deliver your boom, because that's what this tank, what this gun is made for. And now just to, again, here you have that tip, and if you have a exact look, the other gun is longer and it is just a different shape. And yeah, let's just equip this gun as well. Don't need to change anything here, and this is basically more for DPMing. The other gun is more trading. You put a big shot in and try to retreat. This gun is more laid out for DPM. I think you have like 200 or 300 more, if I remember correctly, so yeah. Hello there, guy whose name I will never be able to pronounce. So I'm just gonna call you Score. That is fine. So we wanna of course go to the medium side. I feel like we are obligated to do that, as we are basically countering that RU there. Though our Bulldog doesn't seem to like that play too much. So barrel is longer, has a different tip. That's the difference in the gun. I didn't forget Dark, I even said it like immediately after I went away from the battle results screen. You just didn't listen. So we have to fall back here again. Put a nice shot into him. 7.6 seconds reload is not too great, but it's workable, I think. Be careful not to fall forward too much, that SU will shoot me otherwise. I did not forget, you just don't listen. That was quite a stupid bounce there. That should not have happened. Pick him up, or you blocks him, so that is in my favor. And I basically have to hope for backup here. Try to HE the side, but miss it. Ah yeah, something I forgot to mention about this tank is its side armor. It's really weak, so you can HE this pretty easily. Just look how much space there is above the tank. HEing this thing is gonna really benefit. Of course, this gun doesn't have this amazing aim time, so it is slower on that regard. And it has less alpha damage, but it's more consistent, I'd say, definitely. Especially over long range, and you have more penetration. How much was it? Like 9 millimeters? Could be wrong there. Take a shot there. Fortunate enough. It's right into the turret. There's a strong part of this tank, of course. Now this is all about this. How dumb is my enemy gonna drive? And his answer was very dumb. Not the best shot from my part. But we were able to put him down for good anyway. Yeah, this gun is just overall probably for those who want to be more on DPM focused better. For those that have a more slower and passive playstyle, the other one will definitely suit them more. So if you never knew what gun to pick, there's your answer, basically. And it's the most basic answer you can have. Alright, he shot. Let's push in. We can even H back. Let's go for that. And it's just the Tiger P left. Way back there. Oh! Now, if we had the other gun, we wouldn't have been able to hit that. Just because of the fact that we would have still been reloading. But that's a good finish. I take that for the 2 games for this tank. Not too bad. And let's just jump into this one, the T9 here. And this is probably one that most are gonna struggle with in this line because of the gun. Like, you have 220mm AP pen, pretty okay. Not as good as some of the others though, of course, that have like 240 with APCR. This has AP. You got 280 heat, so you're gonna struggle against tier 10s. Your AP is 400 alpha as you have a 122mm. Your aim time is 2 seconds, which is ridiculous. You have okay gun dispersion, your reload is really good, nearly 3k DPM. But 3 degrees of gun dispersion. This is where this tank is struggling, and actually let me just change to these things because you have great aim time already. Turret armor, again, quite strong. Mobility is really quick again. It's quicker than the 34-2. And let's just stop talking and go right in the game. Now, Faust is not the best map for this tank. Just because of the fact that the medium side, where you of course want to put your medium, is the side where you need gun depression, and 3 degrees is not a lot. Like, just look at this. It's nearly nothing. But you got 8.4 seconds reload, so that is really nice. And your aim time is like near to no existent as well. As we have no gun depression, we have to play, of course, on the complete outer part of this. Already saw a rocket there. That means that E1 is sitting there. 44 here already pushing in. And we are kind of screwed. With that IS-6 here as well. Especially. Pick up that guy. Don't seem to really get any support from the team. Trying to angle here a little bit. get him to bounce, but it's not seemingly helping. We're getting rushed. Let's just counter push. Because I don't want to fight against multiple tanks on myself. Tries to HE the back of the tank, which would have done a big amount of damage. But he missed his shot, so that didn't happen. There into the 9. Would have liked to shoot that WZ instead, but you can't have everything to wish for. AT here now. I have to help him out a bit. Oh, and he gets another kill. It was not able to pen my HE and finish him off. Probably a misplay here to use adrenaline, but I just was not sure if the T-49 is going to rush on. One as well there, still super healthy. Have to be aware of that. Quick pickup there on that AT, and let's just push together with the Pantera. And plant a big 600 into his butt. Ramming him so he's a one-shot. And ram him to death. Actually a way better game than first expected at the start. Ended up picking up 4 tanks. 4.4k damage as well. Pretty darn good result there. And I guess we can leave it at that. Really nice game overall. Really enjoyed that as well. And so let's move to the T10, which has more gun depression again. It's doubled. So you have pretty much the same reload, you have better DPM. From the get-go you have 25 more AP penetration, you again have heat. So not a lot is changing in that regard, but you get 10 extra millimeters of heat pen, so you might want to consider going for calibrated here actually, which is what I'm probably going to take. 420 alpha damage is really nice. Turret again is quite okay, 240. Top speed is 56, and your power to weight is pretty okay as well. So let's just equip the tank and play it for 1-2. Of course you can put your consumables and provisions as you want. I just prefer doing it like this. We don't have a lot of ammo, so let's be careful with that. Go for a bit more heat than usual. Go for this as well, and let's just jump right into it. So we end up on Black Goldwell here, a map that we have played earlier before and which we will play quite similar. We will go to the caves again, as we got a lot of mobile tanks here. Only 1 heavy and 1 TD. Definitely favors us to go there, of course. And even with calibrated 7.9 seconds reload is just incredible. Should have checked how much this thing reloads with gun. This is actually really stupidly good. It was just poor aim by me there. As you can just see, the aim time is just really beautiful. Something I should also mention about this line is, as it's Chinese, Your fuel tanks are gonna get hit very quickly. As you can see, it's already damaged here. So burning is gonna happen more often than in other tanks. It's something you should look after. If you maybe don't play with adrenaline too much, take a second fire extinguisher for sure. That is gonna help you in the long run. And just look at this, we're still pumping out good amount of DPM there. Very accurate as well. That was just a bad shot by me. Let's face it. It was aimed a bit too low. And our waffle is able to pick him up. Let's play it a bit more aggressive. It's just 3 tanks left anyway. Discharge the standard B and that mouse shin over there. Let's get as much damage as we can. We can't HE the side of that thing. They were able to pick him up. Gonna ram the standard B. Now let's just go after that mouse shin. Though I don't think we're gonna be able to put one more shot in. Yep. And the game ends 7-0. Quite quickly here. We weren't in need of shooting heat at all, of course. It was a very light setup here. Our team just overpowered our enemy there by a long shot. Let's just see what's the reload. 7.3 seconds. Holy cow. That's a lot of DPM. And a really lot. Just play maybe 1 or 2 more to really get the feeling and show what this tank is capable of. As we jump right into the next round here. Castilla. Now basically facing off against the 62A. They got an extra tank that can go to the castle. So we will have to be careful. Certainly do. Centurion there. A bit late to the party. Really not liking the current situation. As well as the fact that we have 1 extra TD on this map. Which is where you would usually only want like a maximum of 1 or 2 anyway. So we're definitely in a clear disadvantage. E5 is playing a bit too passive there. Both of our heavies are active. Put already 1 into the 1 here. Try to hide from that. Heavy as much as we can. We could hold down here quite nicely actually with 6 degrees of gun depression. And the sheer DPM that this tank can deliver. Fortunate bounce there, we showed a bit too much of our side armor as well. Not a lot that we can do, just don't want to push forward too much as well. Snapshot there into the 1. Okay, we just bounced a shot from the Jaeger. Certainly want to leave this position right here, right now. Because I am locked down and I don't like being in that situation. Now our center's dead. Really bad. Should have been a penetration. Really not a good time to on some shots. Or miss some. Really is strong. Correct. C2A there. Gonna be falling down. E1 has died. tried the HE on the turret, which did not work. And he overpeaked a bit too much. Gives me an easy pick. Let's see if we can shoot the tank from over here. Very careful, the Jaggeroo. Might still be trying to aim at me. He's somewhere over there. But I don't know his exact location. Nice. Really bad. Let's just see if we can HE him. And I was able to pick him up in the... Well, it's gonna rotate, probably looking to be very... Jaggeroo hat. But just going a bit too high there. Gonna drop down. Making himself vulnerable, of course, and the aim time just working out really nicely. I see dang to the cheeks. And let's see if we can encounter this 54 here before he gets the jump on me. We're both 2 shots to each other, so I have to be aware of that. I of course still want to help out my team with the Yak. Has now repositioned himself. Not a lot I can get. Yak has been picked up. And now it's just all about this one team. I am not aware of his current. But anyway, he might have just went around passing me. Just go into the cap. The other 2 TDs are gonna be there quicker. Cap it for me. I'm the one with mobility, so be on the lookout for the T-54, and found him. Bouncing the first shot already. And are we able to pick him up? Not just quite. And we actually kill each other. Finishing the game with 2 kills and 4.3k damage. Not too bad. The top damage here, shot ratio was a bit meh, but we held the flank quite nicely. And I think that's pretty much it for the tech tree showcase. Unnecessary to do that, but let me do it anyway. And now it's all about you guys again. And which tech tree showcase we should do next? So please leave me some tank lines in the chat. Please only 1 line per chatter, of course, because it would be unfair towards the others. And which line would you want to see next Sunday? I won't do that armor. That's basically just 113. It's the same. British heavy tanks. British down. B215B. Alright. That chat. The one. Yeah. Light tanks. Up towards the back. The E3. I'm just gonna tank destroyer. T110. Now we have 2 spots left for lines to do. I have done the STB already last week. It's only 1 request per person, please. Colleague. Sheridan line. Tanks. Gorilla. All right, let's add the gorilla as well. German tank. Oh yes. Gorilla. Now the poll is gonna start now on Discord. So if you want to participate and decide which line will be played next week, then go ahead and vote. Please only vote for 1 line, because it wouldn't make sense if you just vote 1 for all. So yeah. I guess this is it for this, and we're just gonna switch over to my main account now and play some more ratings, because I feel like playing ratings. So let me just quickly do that. Right, we're switching over. Yeah. I did ice. Also, something worth mentioning, which you might have seen yesterday already, I have bought myself 6 tier 9s. That was quite expensive. And also my free XP. Now they are all on 100% crew. I got some gold. He is fully upgraded except for the tracks. Same goes for the tortoise. The rest is basically stock and I haven't touched yet. So yeah. We're gonna be grinding a lot soon in future streams, but not today. Today we're here for rating. And let's just see, are we done with tier 9? I think we were, right? We are done in tier 9, so we're just gonna play tier 10. My mediums. Let's change over to ratings and play this mainly and this secondary. E4 looks crap? Nah, the E4 is okay. It's a good tank. My opinion on it? I don't know. Ice, it's not as good as people call it to me. Man, my throat hurts. That's not good, considering I have to commentate on professionals later on today. Who's hyped for that, chat? I'm hyped for that. Also, something of worth of note there. Fujit is gonna be, his stream will be the one with coins. And Wargaming have decided to only link the stream with coins in-game. And Fujit's is today. I will be next week. Woohoo. They're basically switching in between, so that we all can get some coins out of our streams. I can turn myself a bit louder after the game, David. Or let me just actually do that now here. Sure. Properties. No, not that. Filters. I'm gonna put 1 decibel higher. Also, Jason, I hope you're ready for moderating today again. I don't expect to see as many people as last time, just because my stream isn't linked in game this time. But I'm still thinking that there might be quite a lot, given that I'm streaming EG. And the matches that we're gonna be watching are gonna be quite interesting as well. We're gonna be seeing Immor and Vale, I believe. So yeah, I'm hyped. See if we can make some aggressive spotting here. Yep, we can. Try to go for action. Oh, I thought he's just gonna keep on. Guess those 2 Sheridans are fine for now. Don't need my help. Ooh, 6 hit points left on this man. Hello there. I should not have taken that. I should have just shot straight away. Dang it. Ow. That just hurt. Taking that 600 straight to the face. Let's cut his way off. Never mind, he went the other way. Well, let's stay up here then. Guess that works. Just missed. Wonderful. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Well, we won. Hey there, Speed. Hey there, Razor. Is this better, David, or should I do a bit louder? That for first game for today. What are even our missions today? Oh, we have ratings. Hell yeah. Heavy tanks destroying tracks. We can all do this in rating. It's not bad. Wait, let me just. We're getting new vaults. And some more camos. So they are all to level 2 or 3 now, I think. Can upgrade them one more time. It's nice. Yes, Razor, I did it at the start. We basically just switched over. This was the first game. So you just missed it. Also, how's the quality now to my usual streams? Because as I say, yes, I'm gonna keep reminding you all, I'm streaming on 5K bitrate now instead of the 2.5 before, so it's doubled. And I'm looking forward to hearing more feedback that I have yet to receive in the amount that I won. Is it hard getting to Diamond League? No, not really. It's all about how much you play, not how good you are. Yeah, Razor, you can rewatch it, don't worry, mate. I won't stream for too long either now. Like, I'll probably do 20 more minutes, maybe an hour extra. We'll see. I've also already started the new poll for next week on the Discord server. Again, by the requests of the viewers. Yeah, I know, Dark, but you were pretty much the only one who really gave an opinion. The others just said they either didn't see anything or such, and that's not really opinion. Can't talk to. Alright. Oh my goodness, why am I so shit right now? Of course I eat a max roll from his hash. Dang it! Really clear, thank you. Yeah, ignore what happened yesterday, at least in the evening. That was because I was in a voice chat, so my internet was drained. Yesterday evening doesn't count. Doesn't count. But it's nice to see that it's clearer. You know, once I get my new PC, whenever that will happen, better Wi-Fi, and a new monitor, I'll attempt to stream on Full HD, so 1920. Because right now I'm streaming on 1280 times 720. And I might even attempt 60 FPS, though that might be too much. No, wait, no. When I get a new PC, that should. Yep, I'm gonna stream the professionals. I just haven't made the schedule public yet because I didn't want to have it interrupt with the stream now, because I did that last time, like for Thursday. I scheduled it or made it public like a couple days before, but because of all the highlights and streams that happened in between, it just got pushed down on my page, and well, I don't really want that to happen. So I'm gonna publicly schedule it later today. Probably after the stream immediately. But we will be watching this. And not watching, spectating. On the professionals. We're gonna see EG and Immor and EG and Loker. Oh no, wait, it wasn't Immor, it was Vale. Vale and Loka are gonna fight EG today. So we have some really interesting matches coming up. All three teams have only won one round. And lost their second. I believe, at least. My memory might be wrong. We can check after this, I guess. If I don't forget, because my memory is so bad. Also, David, are you still here in chat? Just note, make yourself of notice if you are. Because I got a question. Focus down to 268 first. Yup. Top team. Ow. You're here? Alright. Once I marked my own reminders that I wrote because you weren't there. Once I marked them so that I have cut out the stream and have them on my channel. Please set me a reminder for their thumbnails because I still need to do a couple. Also, hey there, Matthew. Don't think I've said hi yet. Alright, let's just open that quickly and have a look who we're spectating to. Because I totally forgot. I know it's Loka. Chart. So, yeah, I think these three. So, Endgame has played these. Loka. Oh, it's APA. Am I stupid? That's... well, doesn't change much. It's still, they won one, they lost one. So the table will change quite a lot today. Who's APA facing? And Vale. And Vale. If they fight Loka, then that would be just him. They aren't, but anyway. So this, especially the mid part, like 3rd to 5th, will really change here today. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I finished it already, Pooh. Like 20 minutes ago. Right now I went back on my main, I'm just grinding. Oh no. I'm gonna check on for that. Did I just reset? I just fucking reset. No. Just saying hi to him. Oh god. We're facing him straight ahead. He gets focused so hard. Oh, I know Sheridan. Someone remind me to turn off my chat again after this game, please. Because you know I will forget. Ow. Can this mouse fucking shut up? He's camping and has no camo. What a piece of shite. Oh, he's finally moving. That's a surprise. But he's gonna sit there forever. No. Thank you. No. Sure, blame the team. Because you have any right to do so. How did I even bounce that T5? Oh. What a retard. See, that's why I should have my chat off, because I'm getting toxic because of these people. Now I haven't even looked at the results. Top damage, of course. He didn't do a lot. Give him a lucky. Thank you. Kalego, that all depends on yourself. Timko, it legit says it. Why do you even ask? It says it right next to it. You nub. You blind nub. Which account? I'm not gonna be streaming on Twitch. It's just, I don't know. I have my community here on YouTube. Switching, I don't know. Wouldn't seem like the smartest idea. But there's YouTube membership, which I could still finish. The thing is, you have some steps you have to do in order to activate it. And the last step is legit just make a video talking about your membership. And I'm like, hell nah, dude, that's sellout and it's cringe. So, not gonna do it. Because I have to put a video in there then. That either where I talk about it, or where I advertise it, or I could just put a random video in, but it would look weird. It gives you 20 stamps, Timko, which is 2 levels. I don't know if it's still if it's still usable though, because it has limited uses. And the code came out yesterday. I'm just having it there in case it still works. Was about to say, why is there stock standard B, but we're in ratings. It can't be stock. Goodbye. Not even need to shoot heat for that. That was waffle with HE. Alright. Now that's done. Ram! How did that bounce? RNG, thank you. There we go. No, Dark, I won't do that. That's fucking cringe, man. Hey, win diamond. Cause that was so hard. Oh no, how did I do that? It's so hard. I had to play battles to get there. Oh no. What a difficult task. Now, preferably I want to get to 5.5 for RBM. So let's just play a couple more games. I care, dog. It's fucking cringe. I'm not doing that. Oh no, it's GC. Oh no. What a tryhard. I'm gonna instantly lose my 5k again. Watch it. This is gonna be such a shit show. Between me and GC here. No. Why am I stuck on a stupid rock again? Oh my. Oh, sleep. Dying. I hate this. Team just didn't do shit. See if we can win this so we stay in 5k. He killed me, that bastard. I bet he's streaming as well right now. Explode is. Don't see it. GT stream. Maybe it's just not showing for me. I don't know. I just played that super terribly, that game as well. Like, the team didn't put pressure on the mediums as they should have. And I just played super bad. That combination got me killed so well. Oh, can you not? Please, for once. You suck! So does my team. Let's rotate back. Not a lot. Come on, why are you dying to this team? And how haven't you killed them? Nice max roll. It's convenient. At 50B is the biggest danger with his hit points. And that second shot. Probably just come from there. Let's just squeeze through here. Oh, wait around. Oh yeah, no one has kept the base yet. But I like that we are all going together without really communicating. I don't know if the Sheridan is typing, but I can't see it. Ah, he shot H. I was about to say, how did he pin me? Right, so they're pretty much all one-shots now, except that one Sheridan. That had to happen, right? Oh no, don't. Oh, thank you. For a moment I thought this guy would die. I bounced. GG. Good comeback. Can you shut up, Ethan? Okay, even with that loss. Still. Oh, we won. Holy shit. Alright. Let me just. They played really good, too. Let me just give them team player. That was really nice. XP. Make him. Just open the containers. Just on Discord right now. Come on. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong tank. You didn't miss too much speed. Few time. Oh god, there's something really noisy in my room. Where is that mist? Went silent. Shit. Can't hear it anymore. Something is in my room and I'm scared now. Holy shit. Why do I even have my stupid window open? Yo, what shot? Aha. Repair kill level 7. Catch. Man, what happened to our 05 back there? Holy shit. What? Shoot him. Congrats, Ice. Souls on my team? Ah, I don't mind. I just need to do something on Discord. Ah, nice. Not really Ice, there was just no one there to begin with. I only really had that Sheridan and support. Hey, Pigeon. Two 05s in one game, that is surprising. Oh shit, that 05 is coming from the back. Gonna blast one. Alright, let's push down. I need to. Oh my god, just move in. What do you have from sitting back? Ugh. Why are you guys like this? Oh, he just took that shot perfectly. No, that wasn't intentional, but it was still great. Really not going well for me right now. Oh wow, we won the game on Yamato. Hey Rashford. Hey Lise. Yeah, Timko, I'd say so. And GG, Pigeon. Rashford, I only expect the best from you later on today. And look how increased the quality is. For those that are wondering, I doubled my bitrate from 2500 to 5000, so it should make everything look smoother now for you guys. Hey Biscuit. How did the E1 just miss that? How the fuck did he miss that? Morak. Oh, that's juicy. So great that you can pen that turret with a PCR. I have no idea what that means, Rashford, but I hope it's something good. Oh. Why's my finger itchy? No, I low roll. Oh my god, the side scraping monster. I'm a beast. Oh, I bounced. He is mine, Sheridan. Don't you fucking dare. No! It was mine. Lol first. Lol. The damage. Lol. Oof. And I got 25 points only for that. Oh, but look at this. Oh, yes. Wait, let me screenshot that. That's a big oof moment right there, dude. Oh, okay. I might have speed, I don't know. Well, that's interesting, Rush. Just beat upper or APA and Loka and you'll be fine. Lol. Man, did I make that sound easy? Oh no. Thank you for taking that. I absolutely did not use you as a shield, just that. You are totally wrong if you think I did that. I would never do. Holy shit, was that a high roll? It was nearly a max roll. 3 damage off. Of 1. We want to be super precise. Why would you shoot me, of all tanks? Like, doesn't he see how many there are in front of him? Or did I piss him off somehow? Can't remember how though. If I even did. Ah, the wrong spot. Didn't aim at that! Can you please hit where I'm aiming, E50M? Please. Please, police. Did that really just happen? Ah. Sad. Not bad. Ah. Now that's what I call interesting. Nearly full medium and light. Of course, we have a tank destroyer. And a Yag at that. Which is probably the worst we could have gotten here. So that's already a big oof moment. Right there. Alright. Better luck next time. Really? Oh, just screw you, Sheridan. You could have just AP'd me. You know, it's not so much that he shot the rocket, but that he didn't have to. It's like he wants to piss me off. No, Alex, I just finished that already. Already over an hour ago. $5.7. Congrats for that. Ratings is all about time though. Skill is nowhere near. Hey Daniel. Like, this is what's most annoying to me in writing. It's not how good you play or what decision you make necessarily. Those just help. It's just about how much you play in the end. Like, someone could play 1,000 games, win 700 of these, and be at 6k. Some other dude could play 3k games, win half of his, and be at 6k as well. Well, now where's the difference, right? It's the battle amount. It's just the better you are, the less time you have to invest. But after all, it's just how much do you play? How much are you willing to play? And that's just a bit sad in my opinion. There should be like a threshold, the more you play, the less points you get. That would make it a bit more competitive, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe we can deal with that 50 back there. Because I really can't do crap here right now. Play MOBA? No, I'm shit on mobile, dude. I just can't get used to the controls. I'm so bad. Ah, yes, the timing. I don't feel like I should go to the medium side looking at this lineup. Oh, our Fosh is already spotted and he's YOLOing. Cool. I guess. I hate this. Why do I turn 90 degrees from one track shot? I was moving straight towards him as well. I hate this so much, dude. It just infuriates me. Because there's no logic behind it. Oh, God! Cool how he just goes unspotted. Out in the open. Like, alright. That's cool, I guess. Ooh. That was swift. Oh my god, my camera messed up. I didn't see that. Oh, up. I didn't see. Oh. Hell yeah. Hello. Realistic still here? Yeah, for this weekend, I think. My aimbot and OP moves. I don't think I have that. Otherwise my hit ratio would be way higher. Like, what is it even? It's 84. Like, if I didn't do many blind shots or snapshots that are just stupid anyway, I could probably be at like M86, maybe 87? Or if I just played by Leo all the time. But that's not gonna happen. By the way, Mr. Rashford, if you're still there, why haven't you answered my question yet? You filthy pleb. Pretty good map. I take it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Was 1 or 2 degrees. Well, the 50 Bs now there. Alright, on the back of your turret. Sure thing, I guess. Do you even aim 62? Do you? Oh! Power move. Can't see him. Lol, I just penned him. Even though I didn't necessarily. Sidescrap! Ja. Yes. The question I sent you on Discord, my friend, you just completely ignored it. Or maybe you overread it, I don't know. I'm just gonna quote it so that you see which message I mean. And we're doing good progress right now. Good progress. Nah, you can see the difference between APCR and AP though. APCR is thinner, usually. Though that might just be my imagination. Also, if they would do that, they would also have to make it for AP Dark. And that's just, I don't know, it's not really necessary. That moment when package loss starts to kick. Speed, there's actually 3. You have the T-49 where heat is standard, you have the Nightmare where heat is standard, and you have the Vindicator where heat is standard. The KV-2 doesn't have heat. Of course you high roll like a bitch. God damn it, man. Well, let's see if we can make up for that last one. I know speed, but that doesn't have heat. That has HE. And if it is, if it does have heat, then it's premium. Also, hey Jeff. He wasn't even in a bush. How did I not spot him? This is good. Well, I'm kinda screwed now. Nah, I should see my side. Ah. Come on down, boys. Oh shit. Of course. Nope. That was obvious. Come on, team. What are you doing? I'm not gonna play the 140 note. I don't like where this is going. Hey, Admiral. My brother is awake. Well, I'm gonna do 2 to 3 more rounds anyway, and I'm gonna hop off and prepare for professionals. I need to get some stuff to drink ready because I'm out of water. And everything else, of course, as well. Theo, this is not a position you should be in. "11 kilometers, wow, Admiral. That was a long walk then." Shot him straight into the gun. So stupid. Just want to cap this for some points. And for experience as well. Though I don't need it. Points is... Ah, yes. And these guys stop high rolling me for 600. Jesus Christ. So annoying. Alright, Dark. See you, mate. I'll be back in 2 hours then. Not too bad. Guess I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more RBM streams then. Nice package loss, I know. Now a couple people in this game. How much did I have yesterday in my package loss? I think it was 78 was my high yesterday. And then my stream crashed because of it. Because my bitrate went to 0 because of my internet just dropping for a moment. Which is when my bitrate goes up and my package loss. And so when my bitrate is at 0 for too long, meaning there's basically no transmission of anything, my stream just crashes / drops. So that's quite awkward. Yeah, we're streaming on 5K bitrate now. Hashtag higher quality. Oh, just blocked it. That blocked damage. Can I stop shooting too low all the time? Like my commentary? Thank you. I always like some feedback on my commentary to make it more exciting for those watching. Cause I'm not the best at it. I'm not gonna claim that. And I know that I can still improve. It's just, it will take me some time as I don't have the experience. Especially for 7v7. I've streamed some 1v1s and 3v3s before. But 7v7 is just a different scale. And as it's wargaming stream, or a wargaming tournament stream, that's a whole different story in and of itself again. Can't do much here. So much has happened already, a lot of HP has been bleeding. I was about to say, but no one died yet. Well, that just happened. I also can't go forwards at all. That ice fall will just smack me in the side. I need to fall back here. Hey, at least I didn't take damage falling. It's a good thing. Blocking so much shit right now in this game. Holy cow. It's like next level blocking. About half of it is intentional as well, so that's good. Well then. What a good game. How do I maintain my internet with that and my win rate? I'm just good. I'm just too good, I guess. Nah, I don't know. I think it's just a thing of getting used to it. Also, hey, Nameless. So I feel like I'm missing a mission. Yes, I am. Play some others for that times 2 then. Shit. Let's hope we win as well now. The health set is a bit awkward. Wow, he's legit shooting HE at me. Well, that I have to repair. I'll drive around with a damaged gun like this. You're gonna have to apply some pressure here because they're already flanking us. Nope. Well, this is looking really bad now, isn't it? No, you didn't speak. Actually didn't know that. I am streaming professionally still. I have it scheduled as unlisted right now. I will set it as public after this game. Yeah, after my stream. Type 61 is a great tank. Not a good game. I think I'm gonna end it after this game. Just so I can get some rest. Prepare my throat because it's still hurting. To deliver some good commentary tonight. When we're gonna watch EG play APA and Loka. Yay. Stream that is gonna get coins today is gonna be Fujit's. Mine will be next week. Yay. My stream will give coins for once. Yeah. I'm hyped. Okay. What the fuck? You know what, Admiral? You can actually abuse that cupola. If you know how to. Because it's so huge, right? If you hold down, you can trick people into shooting it on your own will. And if you just move around, it's gonna make the target tougher and they will miss. So you basically just give them that as their only option. You let them try to shoot it, they will miss, and then easy going. Because that cupola, it is high, but it's still small in width. So I actually was able to troll a couple people already with it. It's quite fun. When you see them aiming at your cupola and I just flick my turret around like a madman. Oh, that's so fun. Really is a joy doing that. Especially if you really see them aiming at that cupola. Makes it even better. It's like a disrespect of the ages. Like, normally you would wiggle with your turret anyway when you have a cupola, just so they have a harder time hitting it. But with that, you just make fun of them. At least that's how I interpret it. Ah. Of course he hit me back. Now we're fucking one shot. Really bad. What is going on with him? Ooh, he bounced. That went through the cupola, legit. And that's not the first time this has happened to me. Thank you. Ah. Shit. Bad. Never mind, it's not. You're welcome, Admiral. I don't know, Jeff. The thing is just really, it's annoying, the tank itself, and what people see as annoying, they immediately correlate with being OP, and that's just a misconception that you see quite often, actually. So, yeah, not really, but that's of course my opinion, you can have yours. So yeah, Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna be back in around about 2 hours when we are gonna be streaming the professionals. Of course, with a 5-minute delay. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the stream. Streamed for quite a long time actually, nearly 3 hours. And yeah, see you all again next time. Bye bye.